The European Union produces huge amounts of open data, but what happens to it all?
And for us it's important that our data is reused in the best way possible, that people can use them in their daily lives.
That's why the Publications Office in Luxembourg decided to launch a competition called a datathon. They came to present the third edition of the event at this year's EU Regions Week.
The main idea is to show the value of open data, especially the value of open data from EU institutions, agencies and bodies. They publish a lot of open data, but there's not so much reuse what we can actually see. Competition is basically a way for us to connect to new audiences, especially the tech-savvy young audiences, which is for the EU difficult to reach.
12 finalists selected from 99 entries across Europe had to find a way to make the EU's open data more manageable. The diverse solutions proposed by the candidates range from tools for interpreting medical labels to apps on CO2 emissions. Mind Your Foot came third in the competition this year.
We saw a gap between this raw data and actually taking action on climate change. So this we filled by, first of all, processing the data, integrating the data, cleaning the data as well, making actually informative data sets, and on top of that, visualizing these data sets for people to use. Because we have two interfaces. On the one hand, we have the application which is used by people on the street to take short-term action by changing their transportation behaviors. And on the longer term, the other user group is for governments and companies to take data-driven decisions on top of that data that we gathered.
The datathon shows that when data are formatted in a smart way, they can be useful not just for big organizations, but also for citizens.